Well, Russia and Canada are neck and neck in a race for the Arctic's rich resources. Ottawa is challenging Moscow's claims to a portion of the polar seabed, but Russia says it won't give up. RT's Yegor Piskunov has more on the northern dispute.
Both Russia and Canada remain firm at their stances, claiming that part of the Arctic seabed, known as the Lomonosov Ridge, belongs to their territories. Moscow says that its claims are based on scientific facts, and according to the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Russia will continue sending expeditions to this area in order to gather enough scientific proof for the international community to recognize the Lomonosov Ridge as part of the Russian landmass.
The Lomonosov Ridge was discovered by Russian explorers, but today we want to prove scientifically that it's a continuation of our mainland. We're providing our data to the UN, as is Canada, and now Denmark is also thinking about laying claim to the Lomonosov Ridge. But any such claim must be based upon scientific data provided to the UN Commission, and they have the last word in any case.
In 2007, a group of Russian scientists descended onto the Lomonosov Ridge, studied it, and made conclusions that it is a continuation of the Russian landmass. They've even planted a Russian flag there, and then Moscow has filed a request to the United Nations asking the international community to recognize this area as part of its territory. But the United Nations has asked for more scientific evidence. Meanwhile, Canada has also filed claims on this territory, saying that the Lomonosov Ridge is part of the Canadian territory.
We will submit our data on the Lomonosov Ridge, and we're confident that our case will prevail, backed by scientific evidence.
The Arctic is a huge area and currently doesn't belong to any country, but at the same time it's thought to hold up to 20% of the world's untapped resources of gas and oil, which makes it quite an attractive area for many countries. Apart from Russia and Canada, other states are also keen to establish themselves in the Arctic, and they include the United States, Denmark, and Norway. According to some analysts, this may lead to some type of a conflict, because the stakes are really high because of these extremely large reserves of natural resources, and this may lead to some sort of a problem, an international problem. On the other hand, other analysts think that this issue will be resolved peacefully. In fact, just now, during the meeting in Moscow, the foreign ministers of Russia and Canada have pledged to resolve this territorial dispute strictly diplomatically and scientifically. And there's already an example of how such a dispute could be resolved peacefully. Just recently, Russia and Norway resolved a decades-long territorial dispute on their borders in the Barents Sea, and now they've agreed, first of all, to establish the border and also to share the natural resources which are held in that area. So hopefully that will be done in the case of Russia and Canada as well.